Everyone. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is my sister Kaelin. Today we're gonna be filming these looks. We did like a natural everyday look, a little bit of glam, if you will. If you guys want to know, we talked about our age gap and our experiences in college. If you guys want to hear about it, just keep watching.
I haven't done my eyebrows since I think like my baby shower, and I kind of just gave up on it. I can't find a good eyebrow
lady. Yeah.
And I just can't.
Like every time we get our eyebrows done, they do them so thin, and we like the bushy haired look. Like we like
just clean it up, clean up my brow bone. That's all I want. Don't try to add a little shape to it. Don't try to
like we already have natural like arches. Like you don't have to arch them even more. So what I just did was set my eyebrows because I was actually watching a Doja Cat like the Vogue. I saw her set her eyebrows, which I have already seen somebody do that, or like, you know, people do that on YouTube, but I just never tried it. So I remembered today that like I wanted to try that. When I filmed my first like YouTube video back like 10 years ago, it was actually their makeup. Yeah, and so it wasn't mine, obviously. I had no idea how to use it or what to do with it, but I always saw like them putting it on, and I was just always like attracted to those kind of videos when I was younger. I don't really watch like YouTube videos of like people doing their makeup anymore, like you know, like how I used to.
I just like tips, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like watching to find out like just new ways of doing things, or like, you know, if I'm doing something but there's a better way to do it, then I want to know.
So what I just put on was the Born This Way concealer, in case you guys were wondering. I use it as a foundation. I use a lighter concealer to cover my darker circles and the hyperpigmentation around my mouth.
I'm just gonna use the Iconic London Prep Set Glow.
So the first time that I actually put on makeup and like did a look, I was probably in like 9th grade, I think. Because when I was like in 8th grade, all I would really put on was mascara, because my mom like didn't want me to wear makeup because I was so young. But I just always liked it. So when I have time, I actually like to use the cream bronzer stick by Anastasia Beverly Hills. The shade that I personally use is Chestnut.
I gave her that brush. I didn't really. I think if I probably would have tried it.
Yeah, you wouldn't have given it to me. Kaelin actually went to a college that's like an hour away from where we live. Do you remember like how you felt when you like moved out of the house and started like becoming more independent?
So like I think within the first few weeks, I had like a breakdown. I like cried, like in my dorm room, like I was crying. But my roommate was also from my high school, and that helped a lot. Just kind of feel like I was still kind of in home without being home.
Yeah.
It was kind of hard at first adjusting, and then it was really weird because like when you live on campus, it's kind of like you're still in high school. Like there's like a cool crowd, and then there's like a not cool crowd, and then there's like, you know, like just all your cliques that you can think of in high school are like there on campus, because it's just like a giant like high school basically. So at first it's kind of like annoying, you know, because you just think like, oh, I'm gonna go somewhere and it's gonna be totally different. Everybody's gonna be like laid back and accepting and, you know, one open mind, but no, not really. So.
See, that's not my experience though. Like I feel like everybody where I go is like very like non-judgmental.
So your experience is a little different, right? Because you commute to school.
Yeah. So my drive there is like 15 minutes. It's actually like really, really close to where we live. If you're a commuter and you're like shy and, you know, introverted, then you know that it's really hard to like want to meet new people and get out of that shell.
And I feel like you have like mild like social anxiety.
Yeah. Which sucks because I used to not be like that. So I don't know what happened. I feel like that's becoming more and more common. Social anxiety is starting to be like a big issue. And I think that has a lot to do with social media. I actually didn't get my first phone until I was 15, but I did have an iPod Touch. So like when Snapchat became like a big thing, I had it in like what, 7th, 8th grade? No, like 6th, 7th, 8th grade, yeah. So I think that's what like another thing that messed me up. I messed up like me being more like open to talk to people in real life.
Do you remember when you used to beg me to let you make a MySpace?
Yes, I used to want a MySpace so bad because like I liked how you could put like music on your like your what's it called? Your profile and stuff like that. And like I like how you could like pick out the background and stuff. Like that was so cool. I wish MySpace was still a thing cuz like I wish Facebook would change their layout and let it be like MySpace was.
Someone please tell me why I had like the brass knuckle page with like Hello Kitty and like Chanel.
Bro, I
didn't own brass knuckles because I was not an aggressive person. I did not even watch Hello Kitty. Like I didn't.
Hello Kitty was low key like creepy to us.
Definitely did not own Chanel. So someone please tell me why that was my background.
What do you like to watch the most on YouTube?
I think like the OGs back then were Nicole Guerriero and Carly Bible, and I started watching Beauty by Rosita, which I mentioned, did a shout out to her on my story the other day because she was talking about her reasons for starting to do makeup on YouTube, which was, you know, she noticed that there wasn't a Latina face out there wasn't a girl out there from like a working class family, you know, and it's like that was really real for me. That hit me. My family, we are working class, like that's our roots, you know.
Yeah.
So that was like really humbling and real to see, and I was just like, wow, you know, like that was me. I was that little girl watching her, feeling inspired. It still impacted me even though I was in my teens, you know. It impacted me, and it made me feel like, wow, you know, I can do this, and like, you know, I can do anything.
So I grew up actually watching like Kaylee McKenzie and Aspen Ovard, Amanda Steele. I grew up on white people. I don't know why I was obsessed with like quinceañeras and stuff like that. I was obsessed with watching people dance. I guess because we didn't really grow up like going to quinceañeras.
It was taboo for us.
Yeah, like I was just obsessed with like watching dancing videos, but I can't dance. Somebody asked me that today on Instagram. Can you post yourself dancing? Can't dance.
We're gonna do the like.
I was like, oh, yeah, I can like bump my head around.
Do a little 1-2 step.
Yeah, I cannot dance, y'all. Like when I say I can't dance like bachata or any of like the Spanish, like, you know, like merengue, anything like that. I can dance a little bit of cumbia. That's the only one that I
only because our mom, like is really good at cumbia, so we know a little bit of cumbia, but not.
Yeah.
I wish.
We just didn't grow up going to stuff like that, which, like, I think that's why when I was growing up, I was more around white girls because I didn't really know, like, Hispanic girls.
Connected. All the classes that you've taken, which one's been your favorite so far?
I actually took English 1102, and the teacher that I had just made it, like, so fun because we were writing about true crime, and I really enjoyed, like, reading about true crime, listening to true crime. I had to listen to the Atlanta Monster podcast, and that one was super interesting to me. I really enjoyed like writing about that.
And that was the first podcast you ever listened to, right?
No, because I had actually already been listening to what's that? My Favorite Murder.
Oh yeah.
It was just the first time I had heard about that mystery, that murder mystery or whatever crime scene.
Do you have a favorite true crime YouTuber?
I actually do. It's Bella Fiore. If you guys want to check her out, she's so good at like telling the stories, and she doesn't post any pictures, which I really respect that because I don't really like when people post pictures of like little like children and stuff like that who have, you know, gone through those things. It's just something that's like personal to me that you shouldn't.
She does post some pictures though,
but they're not like gruesome.
Yeah, she doesn't post anything.
If she posts pictures, it's like the person before they were murdered. Okay, you guys, that was the end of our video. Thank you for watching. This is my sister Kaelyn. I hope you guys liked hearing her talk and getting a feel of her. I know this was a little bit all over the place, but I really wanted this video to be like natural and, you know, unscripted, you know, raw, if you will. If you guys actually want us to do like a real tutorial where we sit down and, you know, word for word tell you what we use and show you what we use and how we use it, we will. Just comment down below or DM me on Instagram. I will link Kaelyn down below if you guys want to follow her. So yeah, that's it. Bye guys. Bye.